We begin with the president. He is making a personal pitch to more members of Congress today. He is fighting to gain support for military strikes in Syria. The president leaves later today for the G20 summit in Russia. Yesterday, he gained key support from 2 Republican senators for his strategy in Syria.
Elizabeth Palmer is in Damascus, where Syria's president is warning an attack by the U.S. could lead to a wider war. But we will begin now with Nancy Cordes on Capitol Hill. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning, Nora and Charlie. Well, we are witnessing a full court press from this administration. They are doing meetings and briefings and hearings for members of Congress on Syria. They don't want any lawmaker to be able to say they didn't have enough information to vote yes next week on striking Syria. Republican Senators John McCain and Lindsey Graham emerged from a meeting with President Obama and said they would help sell his plan to a skeptical Congress.
We want to work to make that resolution something that a majority of the members of both houses can support. A rejection of that, a vote against that resolution by Congress, I think, would be catastrophic.
They said Mr. Obama won them over with assurances that there was a larger strategy behind his decision to hit Syria's regime with targeted missile strikes.
There seems to be emerging from this administration a pretty solid plan to upgrade the opposition, to get the regional players more involved.
The president will try to win more converts this morning when he meets with the leaders of 6 key House and Senate committees. But many of those leaders are already on board. It's other members who need convincing, like Republican Senator John Cornyn of Texas.
When you fire a shot, that doesn't mean that you'll be the only one shooting. And we need to know what the consequences are going to be in that region, particularly with countries like Iran. So this is a very serious matter.
Senators will get the chance to grill Secretary of State John Kerry about that today. He's testifying at a series of hearings on Capitol Hill this week, along with the Secretary of Defense and the Director of National Intelligence. But Graham argues it's the president who needs to make a more public case for military intervention.
It is not a mystery to me that most members of Congress are reluctant to engage when it comes to Syria because they don't know what's going to happen. They don't have any idea how this military strike, so limited in focus and nature, is going to change things. What are they going to tell people back home? We shot some missiles, and then what?
But the president's ability to make that case one-on-one to members of Congress is going to decrease today when he heads overseas. He doesn't come back until Friday night, and the House and Senate want to vote sometime next week. The first hearing up today, Charlie and Nora, is the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. Secretary Kerry will be testifying before the committee he chaired until just a few months ago.
We'll be talking to Senator Menendez shortly. Nancy, thank you.